Oh, like a lead brick, temperatures continue to fall out there. And as the temperatures fall, the roads will be getting icy, and it's happening fast. I mean, if you have to get out the door right now, you live east of Dallas, you're probably still okay for a couple hours, but otherwise it's getting worse as time goes on. And honestly, the worst of the storm is still coming tonight. There are two batches. This is kind of batch number one, which will, believe it or not, end in a couple of hours or taper off. And then we'll get a little break later this morning. Once everything comes to an end, then we just get the bitter cold on Sunday. I mean, it's going to be absolutely bitterly cold. I don't even think we're getting out of the teens on Sunday. And then we hit a record low on Monday morning, and I guess spell check doesn't work when you do all caps. As we look at the winter weather potential, it doesn't. We've found our weather system, if you type in normal, you know, spell check works. If you type in all caps, it's like, say whatever you want, make up new words. Winter weather potential, basically it's going to be a lot of sleet, ending as snow up in our northern counties. We've already seen it. I mean, there's a lot of white on the ground. A lot of our producers were looking at it going, oh, it looks like snow. No, pretty much sleet. There may be a couple of flakes that have mixed in, but white is sleet. Sleet and snow look exactly the same for the naked eye far away. But one is a ball of ice, one is a flake. Sleet and icy rain here in the Metroplex may end as some snow tonight, or first thing tomorrow morning, a little period of snow and mostly icy rain and some sleet. Not a lot has changed, except for the fact that this camera looks like it has been knocked offline. So we're going to get that one out of there. All right, as we look at our cameras, I'm surprised that any of them are working at this point as it gets colder. Lake Ray Roberts is 20 degrees. It's iced over. There it is. Look at that. Oh, it is sleeting there right now. And again, sleet and snow, you know, they can look the same. But you could also be getting lake effect at Lake Ray Roberts. I mean, that is also possible. We're going to have lake effect snows from this system coming in. 34 at Cedar Creek Reservoir. That's also interesting. And you see the rain coming down there. Possum Kingdom is down to 14 degrees. All right, so Doppler radar. Again, this is a computer algorithm where the radar looks at some of the observations and it looks at what's falling and tries to guess what it is. Purple would be sleet. The yellow or the orange would be some freezing rain. I mean, it's just a mixture across the area. Predominantly sleet. As I take the colors off, I'll put it into motion. Generally, when you see, we've been through this many times. So that's why I do like to take the color enhancement off. If you see the orange and the yellow, typically that is the larger sleet pellets being detected. I'll put this in a wide mode so you can see it. I mean, in our southeastern counties, it's likely a mixture of sleet and rain where it's still above freezing. This is definitely sleet around McKinney. Absolutely sleet. That's a sleet bright banding signature right there. And the same thing down to Hyco and Comanche. The best part about this band, there's nothing good about it, but the best part is it has an end which is out to the west of us, which is great. I want to see this stop as soon as humanly possible, because the longer it goes, the more likely power outages become. We dropped, like, I mean, at 3 o'clock, we were sitting at 33 degrees at DFW. I'm like, can't believe we haven't even dropped below freezing yet. Now we're 24 degrees, so we really have plummeted. Dallas just went below freezing. Fort Worth is 22. Once this precip gets out of here, temperatures should steady out today. But you notice it's in the teens to the west. The Arctic air is taken over. Again, the first batch of precipitation already, I mean, there's some to the west of us. It's not going to stop, but it's not going to be heavy. Most of late morning, noon, early afternoon, you get a little break in this, and then it'll pick up again. And look at Houston, by the way. They were 60 degrees an hour ago. So our storm that's currently moving into Baja California, that's the reason we're getting southwest winds aloft, which is basically the warmer air. It's in the 40s high above the ground on top of the Arctic air. Everybody's like, why is it raining when it's this cold out there? Well, it's going to be because of higher level warm air falling over the colder air. It's a typical situation with an Arctic air mass. Dallas. Notice the snow up north. I mean, winter storm warnings stretch all the way from Texas into Kansas, Missouri, through the Ohio Valley, the Tennessee Valley, and out east. And ice storm warnings are out there for East Texas. So, I mean, kind of crazy outside. But fortunately, at this point, that we are, we will be done with this tomorrow. 19 degrees, your high temperature on Sunday. Look at all the cold weather taking over the nation. Even up in New York, they've got temperatures in the teens. So the winter weather, any rain turns to ice and sleet as temperatures fall today. We go through this evening, everything picks up overnight. It could get heavy at times. Roads could be hazardous. Tomorrow morning, there's the possibility it comes to an end as snow pretty quickly. Maybe a couple of flakes fly during the day, but in general, it dries out pretty quickly tomorrow afternoon. Ice totals could be 1/4 to 1/2 inch or higher east and south of Dallas. I mean, that could take down trees and power lines. And I'm looking at still 2 to 3 inches of mainly sleet by the time this is all said and done, with some higher numbers up to the north. So your 7-day forecast, just some falling temperatures today, sleet, icy rain. Sleet and snow come in tonight, out of here by shortly after sunrise tomorrow, and then just cloudy, windy, and cold. 8 is a record low Monday. The record is 12. Will be 13 on Tuesday. High temperatures should get above freezing Tuesday, but not very warm this week, and we could get colder again by the end of the week.